Good morning. Welcome to Market Monday for December 30th, 2024. Well, that's a wrap, folks. Another wonderful year in the books of being here with you every Monday, hopefully with a little context and even a little fun. Anybody? But most importantly, serving you is why we wake up every day, and we thank you for your continued trust and confidence in our ability to do so. And while it's nice to take a bit of time and get some fresh air with family and friends, rest assured, we're right back at it, not missing a stride. Here's one example. The biggest decline in the S&P 500 stock market we've had this year is just 8.5%. That's lower than the average decline of 14% since 1980 that we see here. Not even a 10% pullback? Let's not get complacent, folks, but expect it so that when inevitably it arrives, accompanied by those red banners, calls for crashes, comparisons to the global financial crisis, we're able to absorb that noise and remain focused on our investing plans. Speaking of, one of the biggest parts of an investing plan is our asset allocation. How much do we have in stocks, bonds, etc.? Going back to basics, why would we own stocks in the first place? Is this: over lots of time, the S&P 500 stock market is up just about 3/4 of the time. And you can see when it's up, it's actually more common for it to be up over 20% than anything else. Pretty good odds. On the other hand, stocks are down more than 20%, only about 6% of the time. The caveat here is that, for example, if you go down 30%, you have to be up 43% just to break even. So while declines are a feature of investing in the stock market, we want to be mindful how we handle them so that we can recover and preserve our long-term stock market averages. Being at the end of the year, an election year at that, let's have a quick look at the presidential cycle and see if there's anything of interest. First, stocks have done well the first year of a presidential term lately. You can see that wasn't always the case, but since 1985, there's only been one down year in the first year of a presidential cycle. Zooming out a bit, here's the 4-year presidential election cycle. Again, this is just history, so every 4-year cycle since 1928. Here's this year right here, already in the books. So now we're right here. Looks like the first half of the year is usually pretty strong, actually followed by a pretty weak second half after peaking in the summer. And then another challenging second year of the presidential term. This would be the next midterm election year in 2026. Anyone remember the midterm election year of 2022? Again, this is why we don't want to get too complacent despite the strong stock markets over the past few years. And this year, we'll leave you with, the calendar may be changing, but some things never change. Strategist predictions, that is. These pink bars are the range of forecasts for the market every year. The black diamonds, of course, is where the S&P 500 stock market ended the year. How many times is the market completely outside the entire range of strategist forecasts? Actually, in the past 5 years, strategists have had a perfect score in all of them missing where the market would end up. And 4 out of the 5 years, they were too pessimistic. See you in 2025. Have a great week.